Aloha Taurus, and welcome to your September reading on Amira Celon. My name is Joanna, and I'll be reading for you today. We're going to take a look at the September energies. These are new energies, new beginnings coming through the solar eclipse. Hopefully this video will go out around the solar eclipse. So we're looking at what we're letting go of and what we're bringing in for the new month. So right now we're working through these Mercury retrograde energies. This has to do with communication, has to do with relationship, workspace, but we're getting ready for September, and there should be some really beautiful and bright new beginnings for you in September. We're going to talk about how you can earth those energies. You know, Taurus is about bringing in the earth energies, so we're in a 3D plane, so let's look at what we can do to earth the energies for the things that you are creating. So I'm going to go ahead and work with 3 decks today. Amira Celon's deck is one of them. We're going to look at all relationship space, all health, all career, in a more general reading today, and we're going to actually lay those cards out in a spread, and then I'm going to actually break that apart for you and give you the message that wants to come through today. So again, the message I'm getting for Taurus is, how can you earth what you're looking for? How can you solidify it? You know, a lot of times with Taurus, there's all these positive aspects of solidification, creation with the earth, but sometimes Taurus can get a little stuck. So I want to see you letting go of those energies, letting go of that stuck energy through this last little part of September, bringing in forgiveness. You know, that's a big key of letting go sometimes. We got to bring in that forgiveness piece for the self, forgiveness for others, and then just opening up, full opening for the September energies for the new beginning. So let's go ahead and see what Amira's deck pulls up for you for the month of September. Okay, and then we're going to add in 2 other decks that I've got. One of them is the Psychic Tarot deck. We're just going to bring in some energies from that deck, focusing on general reading for the Taurus energies. And I'm just getting, you know, this is going to be about relationship space. This is going to be about not caring what other people think. So I already see that coming up. There's something going on long distance. There's something going on with communication space. Maybe some thoughts of what others are thinking or what you need to let go of in order to bring in what you want. I mean, September's a month for pure on straight manifestation. So let's see what you got coming up for this month of September. Manifestation space. Okay. Let's look at one more card. Looks like we need to move through some energies for the month of September. Okay, all right. So get the answer there. And let's take a look at that last deck and see what we can get. Now, I want to focus on what happens if you actually honor the information that we're seeing. What's going to come up for you? What's going to bring forth September in a way that's going to feel fluid? It's going to feel abundant. It's going to feel open to love and relationship space, which you're wanting. And it looks like it's going to be about communication. So we're going to look at communication as a whole. I want you to be thinking about that as a shuffle. You know, who do you need to communicate with? Are you communicating to your bosses in your workspace right now? Are you clarifying your needs? Are you feeling heard and understood? Are you feeling heard and understood at home? How are your relationship spaces to your family? You know, again, bringing in forgiveness, bringing in trust, letting everything go, knowing that there's radical forgiveness. Everything can always work for our good. And that's the hard part sometimes, is like, how is this working for my good? It's always working for your good. Okay, so let's take a look. If you focus in on the things that we're looking at, this is what you're going to bring in. Interesting, getting a couple of the same here. And good. Okay, well, there you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll bring the cards, or excuse me, bring the camera down so you can see what's going on here as I speak to it. Okay, so first and foremost, you've got some gossip going on, and I'm getting this is in the workspace. So something's going on with your workspace. Somebody's not doing what they need to be doing on the job. I don't think that's you per se, but I think there's some blame and confusion going on here. And it looks like people are lit up around Mercury retrograde, projects and things are falling through, and people are getting a little bit like, hey, wait, what? And they're projecting. So we're going to let go of that energy. And your long distance is coming in as well. So if it's not around work, it could be that you're associating that to family members. I see family members lighting up. There you go. I drew another card just to clarify with her deck, communication. So it is. Your theme right now is communication on the first and forefront for this month of September. We are, again, I want to bring these energies from the solar eclipse, Mercury retrograde energy into September, but you got to communicate. There's some kind of communication that you're lacking. Your throat chakra looks a little blocked. So you got to open that up, speak your truth. Retrogrades want to hold us back, suppress us down, keep us stuck, but you got to use that And it could be long distance, and it could be within a space of a workspace is what I'm locating there. So going to use your communication this month to clarify. Now, we're going to clarify by using the intuition. Your intuition is your strength. That showed up a couple more times. I'll show you that throughout the reading here. You're intuitive. You're intuitive through the earth. You know, some people are intuitive through the astrals. You're intuitive through the earth. That means you're more of a feeler. So I want you to feel into what's going on. Now, they did give me also the third chakra card, third eye. So that's saying you need to get in touch with your third eye. Maybe you are feeling too much and you need to focus more on a third eye perspective. How can you look at it intuitively? How can you use your intuition and look at it intuitively? Can you see beyond what's truly going on in front of you to see the bigger picture? Because there's a bigger picture going on, and I'm seeing some discontentment and boredom. And again, I'm getting a lot around work right now for Taurus. Some discontentment and boredom. And then patience. So, you know, you got to be patient. I do think that's something that goes on with the bull energies. There's something around stubbornness and patience that comes up. So can you be patient right now? Because you are going to get what you're asking for. And I want to go a little deeper here. Okay. Okay. And one more. Yeah, you got something going on with authority issues. And okay. So there's authority showing up. Let's take a look here. You've got some wisdom, authority, and recognition and reward, but you're standing your ground. These are the two I want to focus on. So stand your ground. Stay fully in your communication space. Don't take no for an answer. Don't take other people's BS. But don't be rude either, right? You need to cool your jets. You need to slow it down. You need to earth the energy. And then you need to open up the third eye and get the intuitive perspective, the bigger perspective that wants to show up so you can move forward. They clarified that again in the other deck with this instinct, the wolf. The wolf is telling you what to do. You got to synergize the energies. Again, you're just synergizing the self. Because actually, everything is going to become effortless for the month of September when you do that. So as you move through these energies with the eclipse, effortless energy is going to come in. And you're going to focus your energies. And as you focus your energies, we're bringing in that solar eclipse energy right here. Radiance is showing up. Your radiance is coming in clean and clear. It's going to lead you to the next. And then as you get brought into the next, I want to see if we can get a little more clarity here. See what we're getting. Get the full here. You got movement. Okay. So the cards just kept speaking on to how you've got to get the movement coming through for the radiance, because actually you're holding on. There were a few other cards about standing still, vitality, and solitude. So clarify, speak your truth, focus in, so you can let in this new energy that wants to come in through the month of September, through the workspace. Because what I'm sensing is you're going to have that reward and recognition come up, and as you do that, you're going to gain your power back. There's something about your power that's trying to show up this month. So we're talking about getting some power back and about getting that recognition and reward for the month of September. So I want to encourage you to do that. So the card, it's funny, because, the crystal that I picked before we got started, I always pick them in my mind, is I felt to use Argonite. Argonite is a stone of the earth. It comes in multifaceted positioning, and it works with the earth, and it works with balancing earth ley lines, home lines, business lines, if you have an office. So if you've got energies going on in your office, your home space, you could use this one where it sends all the different energies in different directions to keep the light going, keep the grid going, the energies flowing, so that you're not having to hold all the space on your own. Now the Ragonite, it sells for $20. These are $20. And again, they're multifaceted. The crystals go in many directions, and they send light out in every direction to create almost like a bubble of protection and balance the energies around you. So Argonite is the crystal that I chose for you this month. And if you like what you heard today, you can book a session with me on AmiraCelon.com under Joanna, under the consultations button. And I do readings on everything from relationship, health, and children, and crystals, and everything involved, all just for you. So I want to wish you a happy solar eclipse and a happy September, and I will talk to you soon. Aloha.